How you doing today, guys? This is Alex Gomez, your favorite teacher in the whole world. Today we're going to be talking about percent increase and decrease. Now I have a word problem, and I have two formulas, and I have two different methods that I'm going to show you. One method we already talked about, and the other one is a little bit new, but not quite. So, first of all, the two things that we got to do. We need to know the percent change formula. Percent change is the amount change divided by the original amount times 100. And the other thing that you gotta know is the amount change on this formula and how to find it. And that's very simple. To find the amount change, you just take the big number, subtract the small number, and that's gonna be the amount change. Okay? So we have a word problem that says a ball is normally $20, but now has a 30% discount. What is the new price? Okay? The method that I already showed you how to do is to convert percent to decimal, multiply. Now we gotta determine if it's percent increase or decrease by reading the word problem. So in this case, what do we have to tell us that?
We have discount.
Discount. So if something is in discount, that means is it gonna increase or decrease?
Decrease.
Decrease. So we know that it's gonna be percent decrease. This is going to be percent decrease, and this is very important because at the end, it's going to determine whether we add or subtract from the original amount. So, in this case, convert percent to decimal, so you have 30%. You got to make that as a decimal. There's two ways. You can either divide by 100, or you can just move the decimal two places to the left.
Left.
So 30% equals 0.3 or 0.30.
0.
Okay, I already said it. Now, once you convert it to decimal, all you have to do is multiply by the original amount, which is $20. So, that times 20 is going to give you, so you multiply 20 times 0.3, and that's just going to give you 6. Now, this is where the interesting part comes into play. So, we have 20 times 0.3 is 6. Now this is how much it went down. This is not the new price. And this is why you gotta be paying attention when they're asking you the question. The question says, what is the new price? What we just found is how much the price went down. So since this is decrease, all you have to do now is take this number and subtract from the original. Right? When you do that, you get $14. Okay? So that's how you find the percent decrease in this case. Now, if it was a percent increase, instead of subtracting, you add. And it would have been $26. Now, what you have to remember is this. What is the new price? So that means that you have to subtract. But if they're asking you differently, they might say, what is the discounted amount? What is the discounted amount? If they ask you instead, what is the discounted amount? What is the discount price? It'll be that 6. That's how much it went down. It went down 30%. This is 30% of the total. Now, the other way that I'm going to show you how to do it is using the cross products method. And some of you might know this by butterfly. Okay? Butterfly is just a common term that a lot of people use. Now, let's pay attention. So we're going to do setting up a cross products is just setting up a proportion. Now, to set up a proportion, you need to have the same units on one side and the same units on the other side. So on one side, we're going to have the money amount. And on the other side, we're going to have the percentages. And we're just going to set up two fractions. Now, we know the total price is how much?
20.
20. That's going to be my original. So you can put an O for original and N for new price. Whatever the case might be. Okay? Now, in the percent, what do we know? 20 is the original, so that means that was the 100%. Now, yes. Wait, that's where we're going. That's where we're going. Not right now. Now, right here, this is what we don't know. This is the new price, the one that we're trying to find, right?
Wait, isn't it 30 over 100?
30 goes right here.
30.
30%.
Why is it
Why is it 30 over 100?
It's the same. So if you rewrite it like
Mister, you doing keep change flip.
this, no.
30.
You can rewrite it like that. It's the same thing. Pay attention because the 20 stay with the X, and then you also flip this one.
What about keep change?
This is not division. This is not division. This is cross products,
So you put
butterfly.
the 20 in 30, you put the multiplier.
Okay, so now we're gonna do cross products. Yes, so we're gonna multiply these two. This will give us 100x equals to these two, which is 600.
600.
Now you can divide by 100 or just move the decimal 2 places to the right, left. So that leaves us with 1x. Be quiet. 1x equals to 6. 1x equals to 6, which is the same number that we found earlier, right? Now, right here is the 6. However, again, we just found 30%,
Yes.
which is 6. You still need to subtract from the original. So 20 minus 6 equals to 14. Now, it might seem a little longer, but it is the same thing. Now, let's see. So this is 30% off. The 6 is 30% off. So how much are you really going to pay for the new bulb?
20.
No, the new bulb.
14.
Which is how much percent? If we're taking 30% off,
Wait, no,
be quiet. If we're taking 30% off, how much percent are we paying for the bulb?
70.
70. So we can do that too. Right here. We can do 70, and that will take you straight to the price. Pay attention. So this will be 1400 equals to 100x. Cancel out the 2 zeros. So x equals to 14, which was the answer at the end for the original question. Any questions, guys?
No.
Oh, that's it for today, guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Have a good day. Thank you.
Have a good day.